Why does God let some people be born different? Why do these things happen? ¿Por qué las cosas suceden así? Yes, you know what that means. The Bible is our answer book. Come on, kids, let's take a look. Here's our Bible, La Biblia. Let's see if we can find the answer to our question in the Bible today. Let's see here, and the verse of the day is John 9:3. Juan 9:3. John is in the New Testament, the second part of the Bible. So let's open the Bible in the book of John. There it is, the book of John. Now we have to find the big number 9. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We found the big number 9. Now we have to find the little number 3. 1, 2, 3. We found the little number 3. And the verse says, "It was not because of his sins or his parents' sins," Jesus answered. "This happened so the power of God could be seen in him." In order for us to understand this verse, I have to tell you what was going on before this verse. So let's use the LaChela tablet. As Jesus and his disciples were walking along, they met a blind man begging on the road. Jesus' friends asked him, "Whose fault is it that this man was born not able to see?" Yeah, was it because he did something wrong? Or because his parents did something wrong that he was born blind? "It was not because of his sins or his parents' sins," Jesus answered. "This happened so the power of God could be seen in him." Then Jesus spit on the ground and made mud, and he spread the mud over the blind man's eyes. Jesus told the blind man, "Go, wash off in the pool of Siloam." So the blind man went and washed. When he cleaned the mud off of his eyelids, he could see. For the first time in his life, he could see. He went back to the spot where he had been begging, and his neighbors and others who had seen him begging there his whole life knew him as the blind beggar, and they asked each other, "Hey, isn't this the man who used to sit and beg?" Some said, "Yeah, that's him." And others said, "Nah, it can't be. It's just someone who looks like him." And the beggar kept saying, "Yes, it's me. I'm the same one who used to be blind, but now I can see." I bet this man didn't like something about his body. I don't think he wanted blind eyes. Of course he wished his eyes worked like everyone else's eyes. Back in Bible times, los tiempos de la Biblia, if someone was born different or with a disability, discapacidad, they thought it was a punishment for something someone had done wrong. That's why Jesus' disciples asked him, "Whose fault is it that this man was born blind?" And Jesus told them something very important. He was not born blind because of something bad he had done or something bad someone else had done. He was born blind because he had an important job to do. Wait a minute. Being born different is for a reason? I don't get it. Well, let's read the verse again. "It was not because of his sins or his parents' sins," Jesus answered. "This happened so the power of God could be seen in him." That last part of the verse. So the power of God could be seen in him. Para que la obra de Dios se hiciera evidente en su vida. That means that God had an important mission for this man, an important job he needed to do. And by fulfilling that purpose, people would see how great and wonderful God is. Oh, so we are born the way we are for a reason. Now, this book is telling me that Nick not only learned how to walk, caminar, he drives a van, maneja, he got married, se casó, he has 4 kids, 4 hijos, he even went skydiving. And he loves to golf. All that without arms, without legs, and even without any prosthetics. He went from hating his body and hating who he was to becoming something truly amazing. There are even some things that he gets to do because of his disability that others have not been able to do. Kings and presidents have invited him to come speak because they all want to hear his amazing story. And Amy Carmichael. When she grew up, she became a special type of spy, and she was rescuing children and babies. It was very dangerous work, and if she would have had blue eyes, she probably would have been caught right away. But because she had brown eyes and dark brown hair, she could blend in, and no one even noticed her when she was doing her secret mission. She was able to rescue over 1,000 children. So Amy was not given blue eyes, so the power of God could be seen in her. And Nick was born without arms and legs so that the power of God would be seen in him. And the blind man was born blind so the power of God could be seen in him. Everyone who saw the blind man, well, he wasn't blind anymore. Everyone who saw the man who used to be blind wanted to hear his story, and they wanted to know more about Jesus. And God used him in a powerful way. Maybe there's something that you wish you could change about yourself or your body or your circumstances. God may choose to heal or change you like he did the blind man, or maybe like Nick and Amy, you may need whatever it is so that the power of God may be seen in you. Let's read our verse one more time, and we'll put the Bible back on the shelf. It was not because of his sins or his parents' sins, Jesus answered. This happened so the power of God could be seen in him. The Bible is our truth book. Let's put it back in the book nook.